Welcome to VoiceThread. We'll begin by defining VoiceThread. A VoiceThread is a dynamic, living conversation space that can be altered anytime. Basically, it is about creating collaborative space with video, voice, and text commenting. Now, how do you begin a new VoiceThread project? To begin, you go to the Create page. Click the Create tab at the bottom of the page. On the left, you will see the Upload button. Uploading involves adding slides to your VoiceThread. A slide can hold many types of media, from docs, images, to videos and audio files. To add slides, click on the Upload button. There are 4 sources you can use: My Computer, Media Sources, URL, and My Webcam. We'll begin with My Computer. Choose one or more files to upload. You can select more than one type of file at a time. After you select a file, you will see an upload progress bar followed by a processing image. Remain on this page until processing is complete. You can select as many files as you want, and you will go through the same process. So I can go back to select more files. And again. And again. Another source are media sources. This option allows you to import from different media sources. For example, My VoiceThreads. You can import media from VoiceThreads you have already created. Comments on these slides will not be included when you import the media. Another source is Flickr. You can sign into your own Flickr account or browse the Creative Commons for images. 2 more sources that are not available here today are Facebook and the New York Public Library. You can sign into your Facebook account and import images from your albums. Again, the New York Public Library, you can browse over 700,000 images shared by the New York Public Library. Slides imported from Flickr, Facebook, or New York Public Library will automatically have the correct attribution given in the title of the slide. Another source is URL. This option allows you to import media using a URL. This will only work if you have the direct link to the file. Links to media shared in sites such as YouTube will not work. Another source is the My Webcam. This option allows you to take a still photograph or a video using your webcam. This photograph or video will be the central media for this slide. Click on the My Webcam button to select this option. Allow flash permissions if asked. After you allow flash to access your camera and microphone, choose photo or video. You will see a countdown, after which your photo will be taken or video will begin filming. After recording is complete, the image or video will process and appear in your VoiceThread. Now that you have your slides, how do you reorder slides? To change order of slides, you can click and drag a slide to a new position. For example, if I click drag the slide, it will go to a new position. New order will be saved automatically. Again, I'll drag this slide to a new position, and once dragged, the order will be saved automatically. Now, how do you edit a slide? Slides are edited using the slide preview. Click on the slide you wish to edit, and a preview will appear on the left side of the page. Deleting a slide. Click the trash icon in the bottom right corner of the preview. You will be prompted to confirm your deletion. Comments will also be deleted, and VoiceThread cannot retrieve deleted content. Replacing a slide. If you want to put a new image on a slide without losing the comments already recorded on it, use the replace option above the slide preview. This opens a dialog box so you can choose a file. This file will upload over the existing one. Adding a title and link to a slide. To add a title and active link to a slide, click Add a Title Link option below the preview. This opens a box where you can enter a title and a valid URL. When participants view your VoiceThread, the title will appear at the bottom of the slide. If someone clicks the title, the URL you entered in the links will open in a new tab or window. Remember, slides imported from Flickr or the New York Public Library or indeed Facebook will include the appropriate title and link to give attribution to the image source automatically. Titling your VoiceThread. In Edit, click the Add Title and Description button in the top left corner of the Create page. This will open a window for you to add a title description and tags. A title is required, while a description is optional. The description can be used to give more information or instructions, and the tags can be used to search for your VoiceThread on the My Voice or Browse pages. Playback options. The playback options allow you to customize the way others view and interact with your VoiceThread. Access them by clicking Playback Options button on the bottom of the Create page. Wait X seconds before turning the slide. X is the number of seconds after all the comments have played before the VoiceThread advances to the next slide. The default is 4 seconds, but you can change it to anything you would like. If you want your viewers to linger in order to encourage commenting on a slide, you will want to make it longer. But if you want your VoiceThread to play back like you are giving a presentation, you probably want to set it to a few seconds. Start playing when opened. That's another option. This option automatically plays the voice thread when it's opened. If there are comments on the first slide, they will start playing as soon as the voice thread is open. If there are no comments, the slide will advance after the set number of seconds have passed. This feature is enabled by default. Other options include show full screen when opened, allow others to download original images and documents, hide final share slide that allows you to share the project with others, allow others to export, and allow others to make a copy. You can select any of these files depending on the specifications that you want. Publishing options. All voice threads are by default completely private. The publishing options allow you to make your voice thread public and even publish it on a voice thread site. To access these options, click on the Publishing Options button at the bottom of the Create page. Allow anyone to view. This option makes the voice thread public. Anyone who has a link to this voice thread can view it. Checking this option does not make your voice thread searchable, so participants still need the direct link in order to find it. Allow anyone to comment. This option allows anyone signed into a voice thread account to make comments on the voice thread. Anyone who has a link to this voice thread can view it and make comments on it. Keep in mind that everyone who leaves a comment must be signed into a voice thread account. Moderate comments. This option turns comment moderation on and off. Comment moderation allows to control which comments are shown to all participants. With this feature, comments left on your voice thread are only visible to you and to the person who left them until you decide to review them. Editors can see all comments which are shown. Now let's take a look at the comment button. The comment button on the left of the Create page opens the voice thread so you can record comments on the slides. This is a convenient place to record your own comments before sharing your voice thread and inviting others to comment. You can either make an audio comment or indeed a typed text comment. Now let's take a look at the share button. The share button on the left side of the Create page opens the sharing area, where you can use any of the voice thread's many sharing options. It lists all your contacts and any groups or organizations of which you are a member that you can share with. Groups can also be courses that you are involved in. So if I open a course, voice thread gives me options to either allow a class member to edit a voice thread, to comment on a voice thread, or simply to view a voice thread. I can do that to any class member that is listed in that class. And in the same way, I can select any other group or class and be able to do the same with any member of that group or class. Now, there are two ways to access the share area. One, My Voice page. Here, you locate the voice thread you want to share. Click on the gear icon in the bottom right corner of the thumbnail and select Share. Secondly, on the Create page, after you have created your voice thread, while you are still in the Create page, click the button that says Share on the left side of the page. And there you go, you'll be able to share your project depending on your preferences. Editing an existing voice thread. A voice thread, as pointed out earlier, is a dynamic living conversation space that can be altered anytime. To get back to the Create page to add more slides, remove slides, or alter the existing ones, follow the following steps. Go to your My Voice page. Click on the gear menu icon on the bottom right corner of the voice thread you want to edit. Then select Edit. Here, you can reorder slides, add more slides, or edit your project in any way that you want. Lastly, deleting a voice thread. A voice thread can be deleted at any time. Just remember that when you delete a voice thread, you permanently delete all slides and comments made on those slides. To delete a voice thread, go to your My Voice page. Click on the gear menu icon on the bottom right corner of the voice thread you want to edit. Select Delete. Confirm your deletion by clicking Delete again on the pop-up window. Only the person who created the voice thread can delete it, and all deletions are final. There's nothing like a recycle bin with voice thread. Voice thread cannot retrieve any deleted content. Thank you.